Hey guys, J77 here doing another diary vlog. The first one I've done in a very long time. I've been dealing with a lot of news and a lot of stuff outside of YouTube as well as Magic Expression. But I felt after seeing what I saw today, felt the need to talk about it. Now, might as well say it off the bat, this is not something that is in the news. You're not going to see any links to it. It's just me talking about what I have witnessed. And it really angered me into some large extent because of the lack of consideration or safety towards a person who was with this guy. I might as well go straight from the beginning. I was in Manhattan. I just finished posting a video log in the middle of Manhattan, probably about 28th Street. Starbucks. First time I ever did a video at Starbucks. Took care of business, and I was basically just gonna walk, home. Took the train. The train was like a mile and a half away from where I wanted to go, but I wanted to walk, get some exercise, and I walked it from 7th Avenue, heading towards the 14th Street station in 7th Avenue. I stopped around 19th Street. And I'm basically waiting for the light to change, and you see the normally cars passing by. You see a couple buses pass by, but then I saw something that completely caught my attention, as well as a couple other people that caught their attention, and the reaction was pretty much the same that I had. It involves a middle-aged man, middle-aged guy, and he had a motor scooter. Now these motor scooters are like the other scooters that you see, only except it has motor power and it can go on a certain amount of speed. They're not very fast speeds, but they do tend to go at a very accelerated rate that you do have to be very careful on how you control it. In any case, he was driving, and I noticed something near his knees to his foot, and I realized it was a kid. Now this kid, it was sitting on this scooter. The scooter is barely sizable. I mean, you can barely, put 2 feet on there. And there's this kid in a lotus position. And as he's going down, this kid has no helmet, no pads, no nothing. He doesn't have any helmet, no pad. And this kid's hand is literally sticking out pretty much halfway down the road, with a toy car just going, playing with it on the road while this guy is basically driving on a motor scooter. And I am just stunned by this. I am shocked by this, and I am angry about this, that this guy is putting this kid in danger. And I'm going to say it, yeah, I'm saying it. He put this kid in danger to the point where if the police would have seen him, they would not only pull him over, but arrest him for child endangerment. That's how serious this is. Because A, the kid didn't have no helmet, and B, this is not meant for two, it's meant for one. And in New York, where we had fatalities on bikers rose twice in the last 3 years. I mean, we had bike fatalities ever since they passed a law where no bikes are allowed to be on the sidewalk. We had bike fatalities on the rise. Last year, I believe, was like 13, and this year is still going up. And even though they're putting bike lanes, it's nowhere near enough to accommodate all 5 boroughs. And seeing this guy basically has no disregard, I'm saying right now, no disregard for this kid's life, really angers me. It really sickens me, because I'm seeing this kid. You're putting yourself and this kid in a very dangerous situation. And I know a lot of people saying, well, he's probably he probably have done this before. He probably knows what he's doing. That's not the point. The point is that it takes just one mistake, one major mistake, and that's it. Because let's be honest, you do have reckless drivers. You do have drivers who have blind spots. All he needs to do is turn, and he can get knocked off the road to another car, or into another pedestrian, and that kid could be seriously injured. Keep in mind, he has no pads, he has no helmets, and he's actually sticking his arm out in the middle of the street while playing with a toy car. That's not the time for fun and games. I mean, you really got to, when you're on the street with these motor scooters, you really got to keep your bonfires on the road. And to seeing this guy doing that, it really it bothers me. It sickens me because to me it shows that he has no consideration not only toward his own life but towards the kid that he's supposed to be keeping an eye on. This kid was about 5 or 6 years old. He's very very young, but the point is that he shouldn't be on that scooter like that. He shouldn't be on that scooter. No two people should be on that one tiny scooter, period. This is a scooter, if you take the motor off, it's just a regular scooter. And it's pretty much, you're basically just, kick-starting it and riding it the way you normally would ride a scooter on a sidewalk. But this is a motor scooter, and it's required to be on the streets because of the acceleration speed that it has. It's only meant for one person, not two. So that really did bother me a lot. And I've seen weird things in New York City. I lived here. I've seen a lot of weird things. I've seen a guy with a mohawk dressed in a pink dress walking by Times Square. I've seen a person in a swimsuit singing in 14th Street Union Square Station. So nothing really surprised me. But this angered me because all it takes is just one incident, just like that, and that's it. You have a tragedy in your hands, and the fact that this kid is put in that position by this parent, I think it's poor judgment on his part, and to me, if he does get pulled over by the police and arrested, I think it's well deserved, because he definitely put that child in danger, and I was just stunned that he drove his scooter right past with this kid's arm just basically halfway out in the street with a toy car, as if this is fun. It's not. It's dangerous. That's my take on what happened, and as I went home, I'd like to hear you guys' opinion on this, especially since you guys may have a different point of view on this matter. You guys may think that I'm just basically overreacting. But I feel that there's certain issues when it comes to safety that you need to be mindful of. You can't just assume that it's not going to happen because it just takes one. And I'm going by experience. I mean, it was dangerous enough for us as when we rode our bikes. We were hanging on the back of the bike. We was on the front of the bike. We had no protection, so it takes just one incident and then that's it. So yeah, it's a very dangerous situation back then. You can only imagine now with the traffic being so dense, especially in Manhattan Island. So yeah, give me your opinion on that. If you guys think I'm being over exaggerated, then please let me know. If you guys agree with me, let me know on your own thoughts as well. But I just felt that guy was irresponsible. But that's what happened today as I head home from Manhattan. Hope to hear your guys' feedback of it. Till then, this is J77 saying take care.